started.
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Ken. You want to go for a ride? Sure, Ken. Jump in. I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic.
This iconic song is talking about our beloved child's doll, Barbie. She is an astronaut. She's an astronaut, a track star, a teacher, and even a nurse. And she comes in many different styles. She's been a paragon for girls for the past 50 years. Some people have even gone under the knife to look just like her. So how does a simple doll become so popular and stay so popular for over half a century? We're going to find out. Today I'm going to tell you about the beginning of Barbie today, and the controversy that she sets for young girls around the world. We'll begin with the start of Barbie. In New York City, March 9th, 1959, Barbie Millicent Roberts was brought to the world at a New York toy fair. The American Toy Fair. The creator of this mesmerizing beauty was Ruth Handler, the co-founder of Mattel, and she named the doll after her own daughter, Barbara, which goes with the Barbara Millicent Roberts. Handler observed her young daughter playing with paper dolls that looked like grown-ups almost, and completely neglecting her baby dolls, which were really all the dolls that they had at that time. So Handler decided to create a new doll that could look like and be an adult. When released in New York City, it was during the American International Toy Fair, and buyers at the fair actually didn't like Barbie when they first saw her by her appearance. Her long, thin legs, her crazy curves and makeup painted face were not that appealing, but they were wrong. Once Barbie had been released, Mattel began airing commercials and Barbie sales just boomed. Dolls were sold for $3 and outfits were between $1 and $3. Barbie Media tells us that over 320,000 dolls were sold that summer, and by 1962, even more were sold. The doll that started off in the iconic black and white striped swimsuit was becoming more and more popular. From Oreo Fun Barbie to Flight Attendant Barbie to Totally Hair Barbie, the best-selling Barbie of all time, her popularity was growing rapidly. Now that I've discussed the beginning of Barbie, let's look at Barbie today. By 1993, Barbie hauled in $1 billion plus annually, and more than 800 million dolls were sold. Barbie Media says that a Barbie doll is sold every 3 seconds around the world. In the past 50 years, Barbie has undergone some changes. Physically, she's become much smaller, especially in her trunk area, as you can see here. Big difference. And designers have added more and more makeup to her face. And now she's had over 130 different careers, and she has 40 different nationalities, and she's had over 75 famous designers contribute to her look. Barbies have continued to be more popular because of her growing diversity. Barbies now take forms of famous actresses, singers, fairy princesses, and movie characters. Because of her many forms and careers, she inspires girls to aim for lofty goals such as a pilot or a flight attendant or a CEO. However, Barbie's physical attributes have raised question in parents whether she sets a realistic body image for young daughters. Now that I brought you up to date with Barbie, let's take a look at the controversy for the bodacious body of the Barbie doll. Barbie holds a striking figure. In a human, she would stand 6 feet tall and measure 39, 18, 33 inches, which is her trunk, waist, and hips. And the average American woman stands at 5'6" with 38, 25, 35 measurements. Now that's a pretty big difference, and parents are worried because they're aware that these sizes are very hard and can pretty much not naturally be obtained by girls. This picture depicts the differences between a Barbie and a real woman, and it's a pretty big difference if you can tell. Slumber Party Barbie was released in 1965, and this was a Barbie that raised question in a lot of people. This Barbie came complete with a scale that was set at 110 pounds, a magazine that said how to lose weight, and inside it just said don't eat, which is true. The Barbies came with that. Some toy makers noticed this and took action to create a doll that was more lifelike and like a real woman. The newest brand, called Lamely, is a doll that is made to look like a real woman. She has more realistic proportions, she has less makeup on her face, and flat feet. She also comes complete with stickers, so you can make stretch marks and tattoos and freckles and all sorts of things that you can put on her to customize her to look like you instead of just like your plain old Barbie doll. In conclusion, we've covered the beginning of Barbie, Barbie today, and the controversy of the doll. And Barbie remains one of the top 10 sold toys in the world, and probably always will be. Whether people believe she causes eating disorders or not, the porcelain beauty that started off in that trendy black and white swimsuit will always be the queen of them all.